Hey everyone, it's Karen here. It is kind of late for a live, but I'm sitting in my hotel room with nothing to do, and I kind of got an idea from something I saw earlier in the week, and I wanted to share it with you. Who out there has some hooded eyes? Hooded eyes. This is a hooded eye, and what I do to camouflage it, and I've done this for years and didn't really know that's what I was doing. Hey Eddie. This is makeup that I've had on since 5:30 this morning, so it's been on here, and it's about, what, 9:30 or 10. I took my watch off already, so I don't really know what time it is. But this is my makeup left over from today. So, as you can see, my eyeshadow hasn't creased. I just wanted to share with you what colors I used this morning. This is the Lottie Dazzle palette, and I used Burn and Kyoto to kind of create the lavender, and then I came in, let's see, did I use this? I think I used this Ready, Jet, Set, Go and Dial It Black to kind of create this kind of lavender purpley look. It's all about the color and the color wheel and playing with different things. Hey guys, hey, a few people on here this evening. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some techniques, especially for some older gals or those with hooded eyes. Hey, Bob and Cindy and Patty and Stacy, how's everybody tonight? Yeah, I'm just playing around in my hotel room. So, anyway, I'm gonna just wipe off some of my makeup. Isn't that cool? It's actually not just. It's not a purple. It's a created purple. Using the Lottie palette, I used the Burn, this beautiful kind of a pinkish magenta red with Kyoto. And then I used these two, the dark gray, which is Ready, Jet, Set, Go. It's kind of got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And then the Dial It Black, which is a nice black shade. And I just blended them together this morning at 5:30. So I had a training class early this morning and all day, so... And I came back to the hotel room and I was listening to some, yeah, it's fun. We need to get together, Delana, and play. I promise. So anyway, this is one of our Alcone Make-Off wipes, and they're really generous wipes. And it's going to reflect in the light, but this is just a pop-up pack, and they're made in Italy, Italian cotton. So I'm going to take off the eyeshadow because I'm just going to play with some eyeshadow techniques tonight here. Nancy, how are you? Wow, I didn't anticipate people hanging out on Facebook tonight. I was just playing kind of for myself. But I'm glad you're here with me. See, now look at how different. Look just the difference in that. My eye loses all the dimension by just taking off that eyeshadow. And I'm looking around you because I'm using my my Ricky mirror that is so awesome. How is the lighting? Does the lighting look okay? Because this has a lot of different settings, and the hotel room has really kind of crappy lighting. So, anyway. I just thought I'd play with some eyeshadow here. Try some different looks. I really just want to take off the eyeshadow. A little different, huh? You don't see me going out looking like this. Okay. So what I will do first is I will grab my concealer. And don't look at how this is like a year old, but I just did replace one of my concealers, and I'm just going to take my concealer brush. Cynthia, hey Susan, nice to see everybody on here. I'm just going to dab some concealer on my eyelid, and I'm kind of talking to some of my contemporaries. I'm kind of in the mature group, you know, when I really think about it. kind of past middle-aged somewhere along the line, because I don't know that I'm going to live to be 110. I'll be 55 in a couple of months, so, you know, but these techniques will work on any eyes, but especially for some good tips for aging eyes, because gravity isn't so kind to all of us. And anyway, this foundation, or the concealer, is also a perfect primer. It's a waterproof primer, and it'll help those shadows kind of grab on and hold on to it. Oh, it is so weird looking at myself in the mirror, in the camera like that. My eyes, I don't normally look at my eyes like that. I'm going to do kind of half and half, and I want to show you kind of what helps and what hurts with aging eyes and hooded eyes. Okay, kind of hard to see, but the crease in my eyelid is way down here, way low. And my bone is way up here. I think it's the occipital bone, if I'm not mistaken, your brow bone, where your eye socket goes. Now, some people that their crease is way back here and their eyelid goes back, they have deep set eyes. So it naturally creates that dimension in their eye. And with their eyeshadow, they can use the crease color. When you see that crease color on packaging, that's generally where you would place it. But people like me that have hooded eyes, we can't just place it right on our crease, because I would have a dark color real low on my eye. So what they will tell you to do, well, I'm going to just kind of go ahead and show you. I'm going to take from this palette here, I'm going to take this, first I'll take a light color here. This is just a light cream. It's called Cream Boat, and do it all over my eyelid. Okay. And we can use some shimmers with, hey guys. Hey Leilani and Annette, nice to see you. We can do some shimmers, but we don't necessarily want to do them all over our eyelid, because that's going to make the eyelid look even larger. Lighter colors are going to draw things out, make them pop bigger. If you ever took any kind of art class or color theory or anything like that, you kind of know those things already. The darker the color, the smaller things are. That's why people like to wear black, like me, because it makes everything appear smaller. When you wear white or brighter colors, lighter colors, it's going to make things look larger and bring them forward. So by putting this all over my lid, it just kind of makes all of that stand out even more. Okay. So on the contrary, I'm going to take a light shade, and I want to put it on my brow bone, because that's something that you want to give definition to. So I'm going to come over here. I'll use the same shade. I'll use the Cream Boat just right on my brow bone. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here and grab my little blender brush. And let's see, where shall we start? Oh, we'll just do something simple. We'll just do some gray. So I'm going to come in here. It's one of my favorite colors, and it's a really pretty shade of gray. It's kind of a bluish gray. And I just barely tapped it on there. And instead of just going on my crease area, I'm going to start actually a little bit higher than my crease. Okay, see how just a little bit goes a long way. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm looking at my phone at the same time, and it definitely looks different. And that's the best thing to do, is to just use a little bit at a time and build up. Now I have quite a bit of eyelid, so I can afford to bring it up a little bit higher. See how high I'm going? I'm actually really on my brow bone there. But see how that already gives dimension, where this is just kind of like, looks like one blob of an eyelid. Okay. Now I can even go a little bit darker, so I'm going to get a little bit of the black and kind of come in over here on the side and then just work that in as well. If you keep your brush on your eyelid and just kind of do little circles or little back and forth like a windshield wiper technique, you're going to be able to get that blended out really easily. Okay, see how that's giving that definition to my eye? Blah, not so blah. So now if I were to take that same color and put it down just on my crease on this eye, what do you think? It kind of looks tired and like my eye's swollen shut. This eye looks bigger and brighter. Now where you would want to use your shimmer color or a lighter color, it doesn't really matter, is like right here on the center of my eye. So when I blink, you actually see the brightness of that shimmer. Whereas if the shimmer is up here, that's all you're seeing. You're not seeing the definition. You have this dark area down low. Doesn't do too much for you. You can hardly, when my eyes open, you can't even see. You can barely even see that I have any eyeshadow on the lower part of my eye. So it's learning placement for your eyes, and especially, like I said, for mature eyes, gravity's not our friend. We want to give that illusion of brighter, lifted. We don't want to come down low here. We want to keep it going up higher here. So even with your, if you wanted to do a wing, or if you wanted to just do a little bit more of a smokiness, you can actually just kind of go a little bit higher here and then blend it out and make it a little bit more intense. Super simple, but it keeps that look uplifted as opposed to drooping down. Where if you aren't careful when you do a wing, let's see, let me get some of my 10 Years Younger spray over here, and I can use my little bent liner brush here. It's a really cool little brush. You can make any of your eyeshadows into eyeliners by just dipping that into some of the 10 Years Younger and into your eyeshadow. Got to get it up here so you can see. So if I'm lifting my eye as I'm doing this, it's kind of hard to do over here. Okay, to do a wing and kind of come out. And I'm doing this fast for effect. But see how that fell? See, I'm holding my eye up to do it, but then when I just lower my eye, you really can't even see it. Whereas I just added some more shadow and kind of kept it more vertical, not too much of an angle out, it really helps to give that shape to your eye. Joanna, hi, how are you, darling? I'm just doing like this side-by-side comparison of placement with hooded eyes and you know, where to place it, the shadows, and using the light and the dark and the shimmer and the matte. Generally, if you have a lot of crepiness to your eyes, the shimmers will tend to bring that out. You'll just have to try it yourself and see what look you like. I can still get away with wearing shimmers, or at least I think I can. I like them, so I will still wear them. But by putting a little bit of shimmer there, as I blink, it kind of gives that open and closed. If I put too much shimmer on this side, because I've done like this whole lid with shimmer, there's no definition to this eye. And yet other girls that already have deep set eyes, this is a perfectly good look for them. But it's all based on this, you know, the shape of your eye and what type of lids you have, and your age and all of that, and how crepey your skin is if you have folds in your in your lids. Those all play a part on how you're going to be applying your shadows. But that gives you a good idea, right? It kind of helps a little bit. Hey, Karen. Boy, everybody's out tonight. This is kind of fun. I wasn't expecting to see so many people out and about. So, good eye, bad eye. I would definitely not go with this look. I don't think it's a good look. Not for me, I don't think. Maybe somebody younger with deep set eyes can get away with that. But definitely not something that I would go out in public with. I think it makes me look tired, don't you think? That kind of looks awake and bright and younger. I think it looks younger. And this eye, definitely not. Looks like I just woke up from a 10 years nap. Very, very tired and drawn down, and so what a big difference that shadows can make, right? And that's what it's all about. It's about playing, it's about having fun, it's about building confidence, and yeah, you're right. Right, Annette? Makes you feel better when you look better. If I woke up and looked at that all day long, I would be like, ugh, I'm so tired. But this is better. This is a better look. And then if you wanted to make it more intense for nighttime, you can just darken it up a little bit more at the corners. If you wanted to add a little bit more shimmer or a little, bit more color. What I'll do too, let's see, I'll take some of this Lottie palette. I love this. And it's not an exact blue and green make purple, or blue and red make purple. It's kind of green and red. Kind of gives you a lavender look. And I'm just going to add some of that red and see how it kind of turns it to a little bit of a plum color. And just a tiny, tiny bit, change that color. This palette's really fun for playing around with colors. This one doesn't show up as green as it. There we go. Did we catch that green? The light's hitting it so strong. There we go. It's really a pretty lime green. I need to play with that one more. But I definitely have been using the pinks and the blue together because they kind of give you that lavender plum look. Really kind of fun. Let's see if I can fix this other eye real quick. I'm going to kind of come over here. Started with that light gray and went across. I've already got shadow all over this eye, so I'm not sure how great that's going to turn out, but we'll play. Got nothing better to do, right? Aren't you here, Annette? I'm here until I go home on Sunday. Okay, so that's already helping a little bit. Now let's throw some black on there. I never thought I would use black, but you can blend black in, especially our shadows. They blend so well. Yes, but been busy on your days off. Oh. Are you here tomorrow night? I have that LimeLight event at the Tempe Mission Palms. If you want to come, you can be my guest. I had a bunch of people lined up and everybody has had things come up, so... Okay, so that one's, oh, it's a little bit heavy. So what I'll do is I'll take I like this dome blender. This one's really a tightly packed, just very smooth rounded brush. And I'm just going to come and kind of blend some of this off. How late? Because I think it's from 6 o'clock. Message me if you want to go. Kaliko, hi honey, how are you? Okay, so I still haven't kind of matched it up because what's different? This has the shimmer at the bottom to really brighten that eye up. This still looks a little bit drab and tired, so I need to put something bright on here. So I'm going to go back into that peachy gleam, and I'm going to tap some of that on. This is another technique. When you are tapping it, you're going to get more of an opaque and more coverage as opposed to sweeping it on. So if you want more of that color, more in-depth shades, you tap it on as opposed to sweeping it on. Another little trick that you can do with especially aging eyes, and if you tend to have darker pigments around your eyes, and even with using concealer around your eyes, is by going into one of these lighter shades. I'll use either the Cream Boat or this one is, oh, you are so sweet, Kaliko. The rest of my face has been on since 5:30 this morning, so it's all in the makeup, darling. And I'll just bring that light shade in here to kind of brighten that inner corner up. Well, it's not exact because obviously I didn't apply them the same way, but you kind of got the idea here, don't we? So with these hooded eyes, we need to keep our darker colors in the center of the eye, and we have to create that deep set look with the shadows. Hi CJ, how are you? I'm just playing. Some of my friends are popping on and saying hi tonight. That's nice. I don't know, it's just something I've been wanting to share with some of my friends here that I know my life has been a little bit busy, Rhonda, and I have not had the time to get on. I've been only getting about 2 days at home and then be back. I've had, you know, my trade partner was on vacation, and then I had to come back down here for some training, and so anyway, we're somewhat close, and it's late, and this is coming off shortly anyway. So. But do you get the idea? What a difference that makes when you are placing those shadows in the right spot, especially for aging eyes and hooded eyes. That will really help you out to play with those darker shadows, placing them up a little bit higher on your eyelid so that it creates that deep set look without, when you don't have the deep set eyes. You know, some girls are born with them, some aren't. So I can just throw some lips on here. Easier said than done. I'm here. Hang on. Let's see, which color will I grab? This is Grace. And it's just a really pretty pink lip gloss. And I probably could use a little blush. I think when I fell asleep I might have rubbed off some of my blush, so I'll throw a little bit of blush on here. Bravo. Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, Julie. Ah! Dropping brushes. Can't do that. Sorry, I can't reach it. Okay, so what are you guys doing tonight besides watching here? Besides aging eyes and hooded eyes, how do you do eyes that have a defective eyebrow on one side? And that would be a case-by-case basis. My eyebrows are definitely not, they're not good eyebrows. I way overplucked them, so I've filled in quite a bit here. I mean, I just have basically like commas for eyebrows anymore. They just don't have really good shape. What I generally will do is, this is how you kind of get a shape back into them, by noticing where, when you line something up, a pencil or a brush or whatever, on the side of your nose, where that is straight up, that's where they should start. When you line it up across your pupil, when you're looking straight ahead, that's kind of where your arch should be. And then if you line up the brush on the outside of your eye to the outside of your nose, that's where it should end. They shouldn't go much longer. And another thing, if you have older aging eyes, you can even shorten them up a little bit, and that will help also give that upward, you know, opposed to that saggy, droopy looking eye. We can work on that together. If you, we can get together, Annette, and play and see what would work for your eyebrow. I've never noticed that. Is it you that has a problem with your eyebrow? But anyway, eyebrows are not supposed to be twins. They are sisters, but not twin sisters. Does anybody have any questions for me, since we have so many people on tonight? This is fun. I can't believe you're still up, Rhonda. It's pretty late where you are. It is you? I have never noticed. So it's noticeable to you because it's your eyebrow, but it's not noticeable to me. So, but yeah, I can definitely help you with that. But, you know, now I'm all dolled up and no place to go, except to go wash my face off and go to bed. You're actually in bed. Isn't technology fun? I have to put my glasses on. What is that emoji? Okay, what does this emoji mean? Is it like you're grabbing something? I don't know what that emoji is supposed to be. I need one of those definition charts, or I'm going to have to Google it to find out what that emoji means. I'm always afraid to use it inappropriately. I'm excited. I get to go meet with one of my friends from work and her mom tomorrow and do some little makeovers. And then we have a LimeLight event tomorrow night. It's a girls' night out or guys' night out. We actually have a lot of male beauty guides that do really, really well, and that's pretty exciting. They have skin too, but they have a lot of women clients, and these guys are great. Jazz hands. Oh, got it. Oh, that's fun. I like that. And I just found out that on different platforms, emojis look different. And because I have an iPhone, and one of my friends, she's got an Android, and she said she was always wondering what this particular emoji, it's the one that looks like he's gritting his teeth. And I use that all the time. It's like, ah, that kind of eek one. But hers looks angry, and he's like, I don't know, it kind of looks like Jack the Ripper or something. He's really scary looking on her side. So we had to take screenshots and swap them back and forth to see what each other was really seeing. Good night, Rhonda. Sweet dreams. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't know that they changed going on different formats, on different platforms, I guess. Well, does anybody have any more questions for me? I could show you my Ricky mirror. Has everybody seen the Ricky mirror? I'll show you the Ricky mirror real quick. I'll have to take you off of this, I think. Let me see if I don't mess it up. Okay. So I'm going to turn you around, and then you'll see. There we go. There's the Ricky mirror, and it has 5 settings, and I absolutely love this. This just is the clip for putting my phone up there, and then down here we have 5 settings, so it gets really super bright. So that's way too bright. I can't even look up. And then you can actually set up Bluetooth if you want to do Bluetooth on that. And it also has this great magnifying mirror on it. So it's 5 times magnification. So when you need to get up and do the close-up work, you have that mirror. And it's rechargeable. And I used it for about a week before I needed to recharge it. And what else do I need to show you about it? Oh, its stand. Let's see. I'm going to have to set it down. See how lightweight it is? I mean, it's super thin, super lightweight, and I commute with this. So, and then it's got this neat easel stand, and on the bottom of it, see if you can see better in that light. Those blue strips are silicone strips, so it does not slide. So you can set it at whatever angle the easel stand, you know, it separates and squeezes together, spreads out. And depending on how you want to use it, if you want to use it vertically, you can do it like so, or if you want to turn it horizontally, depending on where your chair is, you can turn it sideways that way, whichever way you like. And if you, did I say it's got Bluetooth? You can set up Bluetooth also if you are into doing selfies, so, or videos like I'm doing tonight. So, kind of cool. And then let me show you. This is the bag, and it's not something that comes with it, but it's just a bag that I found that is just a computer bag. It's kind of hard to see black. But it's got a zipper pouch in the front, so I put all my attachments there. And then it's got the zipper on the end, so it just slides in, and I kept the styrofoam in there for it, for extra padded protection. It just zips up, and it's got a little handle here. And so I put that in the middle of my roller bag, so it's totally protected. Okay, there you are again. It's totally protected when I travel, so I really, really like it, and super lightweight. So far so excellent. I am super happy with it. It is a very cool mirror. It's made by Glamcore. It's a professional makeup mirror that they will do for, you know, green rooms or makeup rooms on sets of, you know, movies or TV or whatever. Also, you know, they're the big, huge vanity mirrors that they put together. I don't know if I have the right angle on this. Oh, I think, there we go, that's better. Yeah, so this is the Glamcore Ricky Loves Ricky mirror, and they sold out of the first edition of this in the last fall at the makeup show in Chicago. They sold out in the first day, and we got the exclusive launch of the retail side of these Ricky Loves Ricky slim mirrors, skinny mirrors, and so we have them exclusively. We're the only company that you can get them from at this point in time. I'm not sure how long we will have that exclusive offer, but they're way cool, and you can find them on my website. They're very, very cool. I'm very, very happy with it. So anyway, the first person I took and showed her, she just bought it right away. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great night, and I guess I better go wash my face and maybe go to bed. So, all right, sweet dreams, everyone. Take care. Bye.